This video is brought to you by Tall Man Toys and Comics. Let's journey back to the early 90s, late 2000s. Actually, let me go back and change that. I want you to go back to when you were in kindergarten. The teacher will put you on a computer, and the one game you probably don't remember was Jumpstart. Did I already make an intro like this before? Probably not. For those who don't know, Jumpstart was a online video computer game set up for kindergartners, created by Knowledge Adventure, who also worked on Mario Teaches Typing. Yeah, that might explain a lot. Though unlike Mario Teaches Typing, Jumpstart teaches stuff like counting, your alphabet, reading, math, a lot of stuff that you would hear in school. I don't remember really liking these games very much because, well...
Mamma mia! We've got to fill all of these pizza orders. Look at all these fun books. Goose Rhyme.
A whole tray of peas. Thank you.
God, that's disgusting. Okay, so let me make one thing perfectly clear. If you guys like this game, that's fine. It just didn't do much for me growing up. Though today, I'm just going to give you guys my 3.5 reasons as to why I do not like Jumpstart the game. Now, if you guys don't agree with my opinion, that is fine. Just remember that this is all, of course, just an opinion. So, here is the reasons why I think Jumpstart does not hold up very well. Number 1. The voices. Look guys, I understand this is a computer game and it was released in the 1990s. But take a look at something like, say, Clue Finders, where the voices at least sound decent and they were subtle. But the voices here just sound so, well...
Let's play the Master Memory Game. Click on any square. Potato.
Please deposit 23 cents.
1/4 tray of. Strawberry. 1/2 tray of. Please give me 1/4. Thank you.
Never show me that again. The audio and the voices are just terrible. They don't hold up well and they sound awful. It's like the people that were making these games did not even try at all to make decent voices. Frankie, the dog's voice, sounds like something out of a puppy ad that you would see nowadays, and everybody else just sounds a little bit off. I guess the only positive thing I could say about the audio is the music, which I would play here, but copyright hates me, so I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Number 2, the graphics. The graphics on this game look a little stiff sometimes, especially on how the characters talk. Sometimes, the mouth movements don't even match to what they're saying. Even the pacing feels a little bit off sometimes. And I mean by that, literally.
1/4 tray of. Strawberry. 1/2 tray of. Please give me 1/4. Thank you.
Also, the backgrounds are a little bit ugly. Again, I understand this was made in the 90s. We could have at least looked something a little bit more appealing than this. And finally, the characters. The characters in this are not very memorable. Look, I understand that this is a children's game, and the kids will probably like these characters more than me. But none of the characters really stood out to me. Frankie is just this dog who just goes around and tells you what to do when you play a game. And characters like the lunch lady, the teacher in the background, and the kids don't do much of anything in this game. I wish they would have done, you could have done more with them and maybe make them interesting. Look, I know I'm kind of thinking too hard about this, but the characters just don't bring new life to me. Maybe because I prefer very more complex levels and complex characters and stuff like that. Maybe something a little more challenging. But I don't know, I just don't like the characters in this game. In fact, like I said, the voice acting does not help at all. Are there any good things in this game? Well, there are a couple of things. One of which is the gameplay, which, yeah, is a little too easy at times, but they try to make stuff harder for kids, so at least the gameplay is pretty well done and not too hard. And there are some fun levels. And while, yeah, the sound effects are pretty bad, they are kind of fun to listen to just because of how bad they are. It's kind of entertaining in that way. Aside from that, I can't think of any other positive things. So, overall, guys, Jumpstart is one of those games where I used to like as a kid, but don't like as an adult. And I know a lot of people who grew up with this liking it, and if you do, that's fine. For me, it's just the graphics and the voice acting and the characters just don't bring a whole new life to me, and it's just a very dated game. I guess if you have kids, they might probably like it, but for someone a little bit older, I don't really recommend it. Not to mention, I had a hard time finding this freaking game. It's really some audio, and most of all, the pictures are really hard to find, so I don't know how to exactly recommend it to you all, unless you just want to look up the memes or something. But other than that, I don't recommend Jumpstart, unless you have kids and stuff like that, but that's all I could recommend it to.
A whole tray of peas. Thank you.